Hi, it's Keith Shettterly here, and I'm going to talk to you about the blog that I wrote that caused some kind of controversy for some people called The False Gods of CRM. Basically what the blog says, and by the way, I've got strep throat, about to go to the doctor, so don't touch the screen, right? Just kidding, but I'm not kidding about this. False Gods of CRM. The idea that we sold 17.6 million units last year as an industry, and how many of us used the CRM well? Not many. Some not at all. So we believe that the CRM is necessary and we need to change around it because our sales process is broken or whatever. Well, broken or not, my belief is that CRM vendors need to adjust to the industry. Instead of saying, oh, it's just lazy salespeople and they're all one heartbeat above a coma unit, and they don't want to do it, and I can't get my folks to do it, and I don't want to admit it online because a lot of people with this problem don't talk about it because it's sort of, you don't want to have a bad play or a bad image. People who do well with it love to talk about it. So think about it, because you're one of those people. Most likely, if you're listening to this video or watching it, you're one of those people. And so what happens is that you don't talk about it and you kind of accept the CRM as some kind of expense. Well, the problem really is that the GMs and principals, and that's a lot of you, never used the CRM to do anything in the car business, and in fact, never sold a car, most likely, on the internet. Okay, a bunch of us have, and a bunch of us go, wow. And I was VP of a CRM company for several years too, by the way. So I know from which I speak from also being an e-commerce director for over 6 years for a large group. Had 16 different makes at one point, 3 internet departments, trying to handle that with a CRM. And I've seen them all. VIN, Dealer Socket, Car Research, a bunch of them. I've been inside all of them because I also did a consulting gig and still have that. So what my point is that CRMs need to change, not the business. What's so controversial about that? What's controversial is because we've taken on this mythology, this great religion of, oh, the CRM is, that's my 10 commandments, right? I've got to follow those because I was taking the Moses route in the article. If you want to read it, it's on driving sales, called The False Gods of CRM. But the point is, and I'll put a link to it underneath this, the point is this: the CRM vendors need to change. Most of the people running CRM companies also never used their product, never sold a car on the internet. Think about that. And their programmers never sold a car, or it's people who developed it by car people end up not being able to design it right, so the programmers will do it because they try and do everything because it becomes feature wars. I've got these bullets on my box and I've got these bullets on my box. It's a complete waste of time. The only bullets we need is bullets that help us take out sales, or get sales. We need those kills, just to go with that analogy. We need those. And what happens is the CRM doesn't help us get that done. That's all I'm pointing out. But it was controversial because it didn't fit some people's schematic. And it certainly doesn't fit the schematic of a lot of the CRM vendors. Tough. Oh well. That's our reality. I've been over 10 years trying to get this to work. Has anybody really gotten it to work in a broad sense? There are several large groups, or, AutoNation, for example, has its own CRM that it built itself for its own sales process that it needed to have. Clue that might be the way that CRM vendors need to do it, but they're not yet. There are some boutique CRMs that do this, and then they have not enough clients, or there's some DMS connection they can't make, or something else, or GM won't certify them. Good luck with that. So it ends up being the CRMs that are out there today are our best bet to come across with this product. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? That's the question, because it's needed. I'm not saying put up with lazy salespeople. I'm not saying any of that at all. And I'm not. And somebody tries to tell me CRM is easy to use. Has obviously never admin or run one across more than a little small BDC shop or something. And if you have an easy to use one and people love it, that's awesome. Then you can comment here and say, this is the one I love. It's easy to use. But I guarantee you there's 10 more people out there that don't think yours is easy to use because they didn't fit their process. We need an adaptable thing. Log a customer, answer emails, set up easy follow-up, answer the leads, monitor that, take care of texts, do this communication with that we know brings business back to the dealership. The B-backs are taken care of. And that also helps us with the floor. Doesn't get in the way. Wait a minute, I got to stop and go to a computer. There's somebody who does a great job at this. I'll go ahead and mention him. It's Tracy Meyer. He does a great job of this because he has a process that he built. And then he has a kiosk and all this stuff to have that happen. Most of us aren't going to be able to bring that kind of artillery to bear. So why doesn't the CRM stop living under the false umbrella that it's 10 years or more that salespeople are just lazy and we wish that they would use our tool? Or they come and say, you know what, we need a hard-headed look at this and say, you know what, we probably need to go back to 10 features or less. That's our core feature set. And we need to have things that adapt to the processes. What's so hard about that? Does it happen in other industries? It sure does. It needs to happen here. I'm wearing my bull cutter hat, if you can see it. I don't know if it shows reversed or not in the video, but that's what I want to bring to the industry. I want to cut through the bull. You can too. Cut through your own bull. Tell your CRM vendor that you need something better instead of accepting that it's all your fault, because it's not. I'm Keith Shettterly, and that's what I think about that.